Welcome to this episode where we're going to be talking about the difference between growing versus scaling. Are you keeping yourself stuck? I'm really excited for this episode, partly because you guys have been loving the name of this podcast, which I am just absolutely thrilled about, but also what with it being called She Scales, I wanted to bring some clarity around what scaling is and is not, because a lot of people throw this word around in the online space and aren't actually using it correctly. So I wanted to come here, bring some clarity so that you can identify where you are in your journey and also what could be possible for you when you're scaling efficiently. So let us dive in. We can get into what these two different terms mean. What are the differences? Why you need to know what the differences are and how to actually scale your coaching business. So let us dive in. Firstly, growing a business means expanding your capacity. When you're growing a business, this means that you're taking on more work. So maybe you're signing a higher volume of clients or clients over a longer period. Obviously, growth is amazing. All growth is amazing. We're all in support of this. But when you're growing a business, what you're doing is that when there's the increase of revenue coming in, you're also increasing the workload. And so with that increase in workload, that's either going to come out of your time or you're going to need to hire an extra team. So it's going to come out of your resources, whether that's in time or additional expense, because you can't just create more time. So you either need to expand the team, increase your expenses, or be prepared to work longer hours. So it's good because you're getting more clients and bringing more money into the business. So the pros are business is bringing in more revenue. Woohoo! The cons are that it's going to come at a cost, and that cost will either be at your time or the expense of hiring a team. The reality is that with growing a business, you can't invent more hours. So if you want to grow, you either need to work more or get over the idea that growing the business means working harder, not smarter. And so this is where the real difference comes in with scaling. Let me talk through what scaling constitutes, and then we can get through differences and how to actually do it. Scaling the business means when you're increasing the revenue without taking on additional expense or increasing your workload. It means that you've got offers or systems or both that can support multiple clients at the same time, and you've got the systems in place to support that process. It means that you can serve at scale and bring in a lot more revenue without worrying about either for you to work longer hours or having to expand a team. You can scale a business uncapped. There's no ceiling. You can carry on scaling the business. There is no limit if you've got scalable offers in place. So you can see the clear difference. Both are amazing because both are signifiers of growth within the business. So awesome, there's the upward trajectory. Is that the right way? Trajectory, yes. Your business is moving in the right direction either way. Amazing. But there's going to be a point when you're growing the business that you can't grow anymore. And so that tipping point might look like you're already hitting 10K months. Maybe you're booked out with one-to-one clients and you can't physically serve any more people. And so you're recognizing that you can't grow your income past a certain level because you only have 2 pairs of hands. Wait, 2 hands. You get my point. You can grow a business to a good level, but there's going to come a point where you can't physically do more without taking on expense. And this is where scaling really comes into a whole chapter on its own. Because once you've got scalable offers in place, there's no limit then to the potential for that growth. So if you're only working with one-to-one clients, at some point you're going to hit capacity. Whereas when you've worked with enough one-to-one clients, you've tested your process, you know that it works, you know that it's needed at a bigger scale, this is your sign to launch your one-to-many offer. If you already know that there's a momentum within the business, maybe you're signing clients already, you're getting attention, your clients are raving about you on their platforms, these are all awesome signifiers that it's time for you to bring out your group offer. So let us talk about how to actually move from growing to scaling. So first, you've got your one-to-one, You're already signing clients, you're booking that out, maybe you've got a good level of consistent income coming through. You've built momentum with your one-to-one clients. Through doing your one-to-one work, you've been able to test out what your frameworks are for getting people results before then moving to a one-to-many model. I'm going to say here, some coaches will tell you to move to a group program before working with clients on a one-to-one level. I personally think that is madness. I personally think that is doing a disservice to you, to your clients, and to the industry. Like, you wouldn't move to teaching an entire classroom having never taught an individual before. Like, the math just don't math. Work with people on a one-to level first. Work with different types of people and different types of businesses. Test out your frameworks for getting results for different people who learn in different ways and who are coming from different backgrounds. Make sure that you can get results in each different individual before then trying to work with groups, because that is a whole new kettle of fish. But if you're already booking one-to-one clients, you're already testing out these frameworks, you're getting awesome feedback, that is absolutely a sign to move into group coaching. Build out your scalable offer, whether it is a group program, whether it's an online course. Your scalable offer just means that it's a one-to-many offer you can serve at scale, whether that is 5 people, 10 people, 50 people. Obviously, if it's a group program and you need to be present, then I would probably cap a number on that. But if it's a course, there's no limit to the amount of people that can buy them. And so package up what your framework is, decide what the best delivery model is, both for you and your clients, package that up and launch it. This is how you bring in a scalable product suite. When you're only working with one-to-one clients, your product suite is capped because your time is capped. So the growth of the business can only get so far because you can only be in so many places at once. Whereas when you've got a scalable product suite, this means that people can come into your world at any time and sign up to buy any of your offers without it coming out of your time. And when you've got systems in place that help people to do this, it also means that you don't have to be manually turning the wheels every time someone wants to sign up and either access your course, access your membership, join your group program, apply for your one-to-one. If you've got systems in place to support you, all of these things can be happening without you needing to be manually turning the wheel each time. And so this is why you hear me bang on about build your scalable product suite, because I used to be the person that I had parts of it were scalable, but parts of it were capped. And so I'd got a mini course and then my group program, but the stepping stone into those things was frequently a power hour. And whilst that was great for giving me social proof, so I don't regret doing it, what it did is mean that it kind of bottlenecked the business, because if every person that wanted to get to know me on one level before then coming into the course or the program booked a power hour with me, that wasn't scalable. It was good, it worked, I got amazing results of people who took power hours, and a lot of people upgraded then into my course and my program because trust was built, but it wasn't scalable. So now what I do, I've got my membership and various mini trainings where I package some of my framework into a micro offer so that people can get results on a small level and still build that same level of trust and build that same level of relationship with me before then coming into a higher priced offer. That's where the membership's great, because people can come in, learn about content, learn about signing clients, to get a lot of their questions answered and hear from me, learn from me, build a relationship with me before then deciding to hop into either my group program or my mastermind or one-to-one coaching from there. So now that I've got a scalable offer on the lower end as well as the mid and high end, it means that my entire product suite is scalable. It means that the model that I now have can support an unlimited amount of people. So now my product suite can support me without me needing to take on another team member, without me needing to make any massive changes. I know that the model that I have can support an unlimited amount of clients at a high level. People can get results without me needing to be present all of the time. And so this is going to be a super short but super potent training for you to be looking at the business that you've got, looking at the product suite that you've got, looking at what's working well and what could be moving better in terms of how you're offering your services. Are you currently only working with people one-to-one? And is that keeping you stuck? Are you capped in terms of time or revenue? And you know that your services, your knowledge, your skill set is needed on a greater level. If you're already getting people either ask you the same questions again and again, if you find yourself repeating yourself on calls, if you find that you're teaching the same things over and over, this is your sign that your knowledge is needed on a greater scale than you're currently offering it. So I'm going to put this to you, for as long as you don't put this in a group program or course, you're doing yours, not just yourself, but you're doing your audience a massive disservice, because there are people out there who need what you have and what you know that currently don't know that you exist. So this is your sign. Build your program, build your group program, build your online course, build your membership, package your knowledge into something that is scalable so that you can serve people at scale without it coming out of your Google Calendar time. All right, Queen. This has been short but potent. And so just to wrap this up, we've talked about the difference between growing and scaling. I'm also not going to say, wherever you are in your journey is absolutely fine. I would move through growing and move into scaling as and when you are ready, as and when the business is ready. I wouldn't move to scaling before you can feel momentum. Build momentum first, and then it will be much easier to scale from there. So that key piece there, momentum, if you don't feel like you've got that within the business, focus on A, signing new clients, B, really servicing the clients that you do have, go over and above, give them an incredible client experience, get them raving about you on other platforms, and that will bring more people to your platform. Bring more attention to your page, get your clients raving about you, collect some incredible social proof, and be using that proof, sharing this consistently. This will bring more clients into the business, and this is what then you can build momentum to be able to create what your scalable offer is and launch it off the back of this momentum. So there you go, a few little nuggets there. Build momentum, then scale and launch your offer. All right, Queen, if you are listening to this and you're like, I want something that is scalable, but I want to dip my toe in before going all out for a course or a group program, if you haven't already, you should be putting together your digital offer now, or some sort of bundle or something that you can offer for Black Friday. We are 3 weeks and a little bit from Black Friday. And so this is your sign. This is another reason why you want a scalable offer, is that if you've got something that you can sell that isn't your time, this is a great option for you to be selling for Black Friday. Inside the membership, inside Sold Out Society, this is what we're focusing on for November, is a Black Friday launch of a digital product or a bundle, something that isn't your time. So we're focusing on launching that. So all through November, I've actually dropped the training early so that the ladies can start implementing it before November and planning out their whole launch so they can really make Black Friday their biggest month ever. And because I didn't want to stop there, I am getting these ladies playing much, much bigger. And so what I'm also doing is combining it with a 10K in 10 days challenge. We start the challenge on Monday, the 20th of November, which gives the ladies 10 days to bring in 10K. Oh yes, we are doing it, which means that they've also got 3 weeks to plan out that. There's another training inside the membership to help them do this, but obviously that 10-day period is going across Black Friday. So there is all to play for. This is such an exciting time inside the membership. And so if you've been looking for something to get you a bit inspired and you want to join a whole challenge team who are taking on this challenge in November, hop inside the membership. They are already binging the trainings, planning out their launch, but you can join us before the challenge starts on the 20th of November. All right, Queen, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, let me know. Drop me a message on Insta, Sarah Buckland Coaching. And if you loved it, share it to your stories. I would love to see. Remember to tag me. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.